The first project I did was for the budgeting unit, and what I did was I made the budgeting spreadsheet. And so, in order to effectively use and allocate my money, making a budget is a crucial step towards achieving smart spending. And so, this spreadsheet gave me a solid idea on the different places where money has to be spent. And not only did I attain a general idea on where I need to spend money, it also showed me areas that I can cut spending, such as deciding not to get cable, different insurance plans, or deciding not to join a gym, and then all this for the future. Along with that, this is a project that initially opened up my eyes towards seeing how much money I should put towards savings and an emergency fund. And regarding my future, when I start paying my own bills, this will be extremely important. Knowing how to figure out where to put my money will allow me to maximize my savings, cut unnecessary expenses, and maximize my paychecks. It will also help me during college because I will most likely be tight on money while I'm away at school. So being able to find out how much money I'm able to set aside each week or month for different areas of my life will allow me to remain as financially stable as possible. As for the major purchases auto unit, I did the car research online and picking 3 cars to potentially buy. And so getting my own car that I'll be paying for myself will be a major step in my life. This project gave me the understanding of what to look for so that I can avoid getting a lemon for a car or a car that I just do not like. And although it sounds like common sense, I had not thought about checking for safety features when I would buy a car. Along with that, in the past when I was looking at cars, I primarily used Craigslist and didn't pay attention to the miles per gallon. But this assignment showed me that dealerships can be better, and also that miles per gallon is pretty important, especially when looking at the cost for the vehicle. And although I may not be using a car while in college, I would like to eventually have a car afterwards. Not only did this assignment give me websites to search for, such as Edmunds and CarMax, it also gave me an idea of what to look for while searching, such as the safety features, miles per gallon, accessories, and the amount of miles that the car has. And the next unit I did was the major purchases housing moving off campus unit. And this project truly opened my eyes to what I will need to think about when I decide to where I decide to live during my college years. I saw how important it was to find a place where I can feel safe, have access to public transportation, free Wi-Fi, and included utilities, ideally. This project will remain helpful for the next part of my college life. And originally, I'd assumed that the room and board fee for college was going to be significantly cheaper than living off campus, but I soon realized that living off campus can save a lot of money in that you don't necessarily have to sacrifice anything in order to go off campus. It can have benefits for privacy along with the financial benefits that will increase over the years. And next year, I'll be going to college in Florida, and although I'll have to live on campus freshman year, I'll need to decide what I need to do for the rest of my years in college. And this project helped me understand how this decision is a lot more complex than I initially thought going into it. And it showed me how important it is to truly compare my options because it can greatly affect the cost. This helped me realize that I would like to live somewhere with good access to public transportation and with utilities included when I'm looking to go off campus. As for the saving and investing unit, I did the one where you have to research 5 different articles and find out how to save and when to save. And in order to remain balanced, successful, and financially prepared, I'll need to have a solid idea of how to save and invest. So this project gave me several ideas on how to most effectively use my money and where to put it to get the most profits. And I went into this project unsure about where to invest my money and what would be best for each scenario. And the resources I found highly recommended a mix of stocks and bonds. So it was good to learn about where I should put my money for investing and how to distribute that amongst my portfolio. And as for how it relates to my real life, I've already had a job, and at first I didn't know how to distribute my money between my checkings and savings account, but the articles I found recommended several ways for me to get the right ratio. And not only is it helping me now, it'll also be extremely beneficial when I have an actual career and I'm getting that steady paycheck. And once I'm getting that steady paycheck, I'll have a general idea on how to best allocate my money in order to be prepared for retirement, emergencies, or other scenarios. So this helped me realize that I'm going to try to start with putting 20% of my income towards savings, or to at least try and reach that goal. And as for health insurance, I did it where you had to research HMOs, PPOs, and the HSA. And so throughout my life, I would like to constantly have health insurance coverage. So this project gave me the knowledge to begin thinking about what type of plan I would benefit from the most. And I went into it completely unaware about what a health and savings account was, but after learning more about it, I'm interested in using one. Along with that, I went into the project believing that an HMO would be a better option because they're typically cheaper. But after researching, I realized that there are major benefits to PPOs that may make it the right fit for me. And although I plan on staying on my parents' plan until I'm 26, I need to be prepared to make a choice regarding what type of health insurance I would want. And this project helped me realize that as of right now, I would like to use a PPO because of the benefits of not needing referral, as well as for other reasons that could bump it up ahead of the HMO for me. And overall, all these projects help give me a deep understanding of how I should go into this next part of my life, and I'm extremely grateful for every single project we did and not just these 5.